So this video was made for those considering applying to NUS this upcoming application window. Now the first document that you have to look at is the prerequisites. I assume at this point you already know what course you're interested in, and the prerequisites just tell you based on your qualifications that you have whether you qualify for your desired course. So just briefly looking at it, when you pop onto the NUS website, you choose the qualifications you have. For example, we can look at the A-level route for single degrees, and it loads up a PDF with a single degree course on the left and the requirements on the side. So if we take medicine for example, you need a H2 part in chemistry and either biology or physics. And if you look at the polytechnic route, you'll be directed to a page to first choose the school that you come from, and based on the school you'll be directed to a different list of diplomas. So again, looking at medicine, it shows the type of acceptable diplomas that allows you to study medicine. There have been changes to the list over the past few years, so do make sure you check back each time to get the most updated list. The next document you have to look at is the indicative grade profile. They show the 10th to 90th percentile of the previous year's accepted students, and just know that at the point of making this video, they haven't released the most updated grade indicative profile, so it's showing the years before mine. So these were accurate when I applied, but when you apply the next admission cycle, you have to wait a little. They usually release it around January. Again, briefly looking at this for the A-level requirements, you look at medicine for example, it's listed as all A's, but correct me if I'm wrong. Please do correct me because I'm not from the A-level system. These AAA/A is under the assumption that your GP is a C, so somehow that computes the score of, instead of 90, I think it's 88.75 or 87.5, but again, I'm not too sure. Do check with your seniors that have made it to university so you can kind of figure this out by yourself. And something that's a bit more familiar to me, for poly students, they actually do show a range of grades. Now this is great because you're actually more specific, you can figure out what the numbers are, but then again, these grades have incorporated the aptitude-based admission since 2 years ago, which also means that these do not form the official grade cutoff for standard admissions, because some of these students went through the aptitude-based pathway that considers your grades alongside your portfolio. And for IB kids, sadly, if you keep scrolling, you won't find a section for yourself. I don't know why NUS does this. And now we get to the most important document of the video, and these are the application guides that are specific to the qualifications that you have. They guide you through each step of the process, step by step, telling you everything you need, the documents you need to submit, what courses you can apply for, when your admission cycle opens, the application timeline, just everything. That's why it's called an application guide, and you can find all of these on NUS website and just click on the qualification that you come from. But just in case you guys want someone to read it out to you for some reason, the application cycle starts off by creating an account on the NUS admissions portal page. Just Google NUS admissions and you'll be directed to this page. Then the next thing is the fun part, where you get to choose the course that you like. You're able to list the options. Now this is a very important part because you get up to 8 selections for a single degree and up to 8 selections for special programs like double degrees, concurrent degrees, double majors, minors, and everything. And one thing that people sometimes forget about is that the rankings actually matter a lot. For example, for courses like medicine, dentistry, and law, you have to rank them within your top 2 options. The only exception you have is if you rank medicine followed by dentistry and then law. And the reason this all sort of plays a part is because of the first choice bonus scheme that I'll discuss later at the end of the video. But this is a very important fact because your rankings actually do matter here, and the school honors your rankings to a certain extent. So for example, if you listed business and computing and you qualified for both courses, because you put business first, you'll be offered business and you won't get computing. So if you prefer computing, put computing first. The next section is for education. So you just put in whatever qualification that you came from plus your grades. If you're from A-level, this is usually quite easy because the portal opens up 2 or 3 days after your results come out. So you just get your results and put into the portal. If you're from IB, I believe your timeline can start from today. So you can start applying. I think you use your predicted grade and then you submit your final grades. And for poly students, because of our academic calendar and our window opens usually in February for the whole month, and most of us graduate in April, we're able to use our 5 semester grades to submit for an application first, and then after we get an offer, which is a provisional offer, we submit our 6th semester to just get a confirmed offer. The next section is for you to highlight your achievements if you do choose to use the aptitude-based admissions. So as quoted by the NUS website, if you wish to be considered under aptitude-based admissions ABA scheme, this section is your opportunity to showcase and highlight your personal achievement, talents, activities, or representations in competition. In addition, you have to write a 2,000 character personal statement where you describe your ambitions, skills, and experiences to show the faculties and schools why you should be selected for your choice of study and how you will make a valuable contribution to the university. So this goes back to the age-old discussion, grades or portfolio. Now for the large majority of courses that do not require interview, you only need to submit your grade. Just use your grades, score as high as possible, and maximize your chances of getting in. So now we go back to the first choice bonus scheme, which is something that it's quite important. Now the first choice bonus scheme is to award the students who have chosen a course that they believe they're passionate about, and what the school does is they give you additional points to your score, so either rank point, IB score, or polytechnic GPA to kind of boost your chances of getting in because you listed it as your first choice. For A-level, you get additional of 2.5 rank points, for polytechnic 0.04 GPA, and for IB students up to 1 IB score mark. And the last thing to talk about is early admissions. Early admissions is this idea where the university opens up admissions earlier than the bulk admissions to students that usually score within the top 10% of their school or are specially invited by their school. Now this is just for your info in case your friends around you have this and you don't get it. Now this doesn't really matter for interview courses because this admissions is usually open for non-interview courses. So say if you're going for medicine, dentistry, law, you're not able to apply for these courses under early admissions. Just in case you guys are curious, I didn't get invited for early admissions. But then again, it didn't matter because medicine didn't have early admission. And also, if you remember at the start of this video, I mentioned that you probably should have figured out your course already, but if you haven't, you can check out this video here. Or if you're curious about the portfolio I submitted when I applied for uni, you can check this video out here. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.